Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I am having a great day. Thank you so much for asking. Today's video, we got ourselves a bit of a spine-chilling ghost encounters that have been caught on camera by good old Slapped Ham. We shall see what we get from good old Mr. Slapped Hammy Boy. See what we get from him today. It's a hit or miss with him, but I got a good feeling. Got a good feeling about today's video. But yeah, let's just jump right into this bad boy.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some ghost videos you probably shouldn't watch alone in the dark. So turn those lights back on, hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content. Just like this. Most of the time when you're driving down a busy highway, you probably aren't thinking about the possibility that spirits could be lurking nearby. However, if this chilling video is to be believed, then maybe you should take the time to look around a little more closely on your next nighttime drive. On first glance, this video posted to TikTok by MacLeod doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. It appears to have been captured on a cell phone camera on a walkway along the side of a busy road. The light is dim, but the walkway is illuminated by a combination of street lights from above, as well as the headlights from passing cars. If you pay close attention to the area of the walkway where the arrow's pointing, it appears that the camera has caught something rather chilling. Take a look. There's a ghostly looking figure lurking in the shadows. Unfortunately, it never gets close enough to the camera to record any definite features. However, we can see that it appears to be wearing a long white dress and has dark hair covering its face.
So, my first initial reaction is there's two things here. It's an optical illusion of some kind, because there's a lot of moving lights at night, and sometimes your mind kind of sees shit that it's not actually there. If that makes sense, it's just an optical illusion. Your mind's just making things up. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can see that. Like the famous photo of the princess, but you turn around and it's like an ugly witch. You know, that type of thing. But it's either optical illusion or just, you know, video editing, Photoshop, that type of thing, because it's very prevalent. You know, when the headlights are like shined on it, it's very, very prevalent. It stands out pretty much more than the cars do, which kind of makes me like, okay, that makes me feel like it's video editing.
Are common. Folklore tells that a woman in white is the spirit of a woman who died tragically, often in heartbreak, forced to wander the earth mourning whatever it is that she's lost. This raises the possibility that the so-called ghost seen in this video could have met a tragic end along this very roadway.
Also, the urban myth and appearance of a ghostly figure of a woman wearing a long white dress, it's pretty, I think it's world renowned. Like that's something that's constantly being spotted and seen across the whole globe, and it kind of is one of those things where it's like so popular where it's like, okay, well, it's probably just fake then. Like Slender Man, that came out as just being totally fake. It just became so popular and gained so much traction and like media attention that, you know, it just kind of becomes, you become numb to it. It becomes fake to you.
Some more skeptically minded viewers believe that rather than depicting a spirit, this video most likely shows an ordinary woman walking along the roadway. However, the most chilling feature of the figure in the video is that at times it appears to be transparent and seems to vanish when not illuminated by the bright headlights of passing cars. Take another look. So what do you think's been captured in this creepy video? A wandering spirit perhaps? Or is it just a person walking down the roadway illuminated by headlights? Love to hear your take on this one in the comments section below. Just want to let you know today's episode is brought to you by Grand Hotel Mania on mobile. Now it's awesome sponsors like these that allow us to keep making the content that you know and love.
Alright, well, I gave you your few seconds. We're skipping your horseshit.
Are young children more sensitive to the spirit world? Many parents and paranormal experts believe that they are, and it seems this video from the YouTube channel Rhea and Shay's Fun may provide evidence for this theory. The video shows a mum chatting with her young daughter, the toddler's playing casually on the floor, while her mother questions her about a visitor that's apparently been interrupting her fun time.
Where's the man? Where?
Man.
Show Mama where's the man.
The toddler claims that a man regularly watches her from the stairs.
Nobody there.
Point.
Is he on the stairs?
Yes.
Is he standing there?
Yes.
Where?
According to the video's description, sometimes the girl is quite scared of the man, refusing to go near the area. In the video, the girl points to the stairs, claiming that the man's there now. However, the camera shows that no one's visible standing there.
Is he standing there?
Yes.
Where?
Some attribute these childhood ghost sightings to an overactive imagination. It certainly isn't uncommon for young children to have imaginary friends. However, this does raise a rather eerie question. Can children really see ghosts? Some parents believe that they can. They see the very real fear that their children have for their invisible visitors, making them more inclined to believe that something paranormal is in fact nearby. With more and more stories coming out about children supposedly seeing spirits, it seems likely this could be a very real possibility. To any parents watching this video, I'll throw this question out to you. What do you think? Are children more susceptible to the paranormal? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.
Is he standing there?
Yes.
Where?
Is that all the video was? Was just talking about children's imagination and the fact that they might be able to see the paranormal at a young age? That was the dumbest fucking video ever. Nothing happened. What the fuck?
Man, this is some bullshit! Boo this man!
It seems that even bikers can be the victims of a ghostly encounter. In this video from YouTuber Mookie Jobs, this man has an experience that he won't soon forget. The clip shows a dark dirt road. There are no street lights, so the only light comes from his bike. Suddenly, a strange white shape appears in the distance. The figure seems to be approximately the size of a human, but amorphous with no defining features. As the bike approaches, the figure's lit up and almost appears to glow in the dark. The biker screams as he almost veers off the road. Many commenters on the video are certain that the footage is a hoax, stating the figure looks like someone just wearing a bed sheet. However, others cite the bright whiteness of the figure and its lack of discernible features as evidence the footage is real.
Well, there's... Okay, your wording and phrasing, Slaptam. This is where I get worked up. No one's saying that the video isn't real. Of course the video is real. Someone actually recorded this. The question is whether that's his fucking friend sitting right here, just chilling. Is that his friend? Or is that just a random homeless person? Or is that a bunch of kids just trying to spook people that are driving across this road? The question isn't whether the video is real or not. It's questioning of whether, is that his fucking buddy under a bedsheet? Or is that like some actually unknown figure? And my side is more so that's his buddy under a bedsheet. or it is some kids, like I said, on the side of the road trying to spook people that go by, and it's working because this guy was spooked, if that was real.
Usually, lack of detail can be attributed to poor camera quality. However, in this case, the footage is quite clear. Even when you pause the clip or slow it down, the figure appears vague and ethereal, while the other details of the road and its surroundings are quite clear.
No, that's just his buddy covered by a bedsheet. This is nothing crazy, man. Have you never been on the internet before? We should all be pretty much veterans of the internet and have seen something like this multiple times in the past.
Whether this is a human or something else, the figure in the video certainly seems to have frightened the man riding the bike. His terrified reaction is enough to convince many viewers that this truly was a real spiritual encounter.
Also, hold on, let me just point out, why was that guy recording? That's a big question. This dude is driving on a motorcycle on a road at night. Why does he have his phone out, and why is he recording in the first place? That's extremely dangerous. I've never seen a biker riding with his phone out. And I know it's not a GoPro, because GoPros have really nice quality at day and night. Some GoPros even have night vision. So that right there kind of just slumps the whole idea of this being not a hoax.
Does this clip, posted to YouTube by James Morales, really show a spirit caught on camera? According to the uploader, his daughter captured this creepy footage while FaceTiming with friends. However, the creepiest detail is that he states that it was 1 AM Saturday morning and her two friends' funeral was that night. In the short clip, we see the teenage girl staring at the camera. The room is dimly lit by an eerie blue light. Now take a look at what happens next. In the background of the video, a dark figure can be seen running past the girl. According to a comment made by the uploader, she didn't notice it at first, but was terrified after reviewing the footage, believing an intruder was in her room.
It's interesting.
The uploader thinks that the dark figure is actually the spirit of one of his daughter's deceased friends, returning to let her know that they're okay.
You're pushing shit right there. You know, I mean, that's a theory, but it's a far stretched theory. I don't really believe in mass coincidences like that. If this is an actual paranormal visitation of some kind, the odds of it being their deceased friends that just died the day before is very, very slim. You know, I mean, sure, I guess it could happen. Sure, we'll say it could happen, but the odds of that just being some type of shadow, could be set up. You're really slimming things down by saying something like that. And I don't like that. I like things to be open and up for grabs and questionable. I would say that this is more so, if it is a spirit of some kind, it's just some random fucking spirit. Not one of her friends. If that's the case, why would they show up for like a split second while FaceTiming at 1 AM?
Some viewers agree, with one in particular suggesting that they should attempt to make contact with the presence. Another theory is that this entity is an alien or a being from another dimension who somehow crossed over. Others cite the dark color of the entity as evidence.
I believe in aliens, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well, because you'd be kind of stupid to say that aliens don't exist. I really hate when they just kind of jump to that it's aliens. There ain't no motherfucking gray man or alien just sitting in this random teenage girl's room at 1 AM while they're FaceTiming. Let's be fucking real here. When you're thinking of when people say this stuff, like, do they think? Like, is Slapped Ham just making up these theories, or is he grabbing stuff from the internet? I want to know who's like saying these things. You're fucking stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why are you always jumping to aliens? There is no alien chilling in this teenage girl's room. Simple as that.
This was actually a shadow person. Watching the footage, it's easy to understand why both the family and viewers remain cautious. Uploaded to YouTube by Sriram K, the video shows a group of men driving down a dark road in Yacord, India. There are no streetlights illuminating their way, so we can only see what's lit up by the car's headlights. There, by the side of the road, in what appears to be a makeshift shelter, sits a figure dressed completely in white. For the majority of the footage, the figure remains eerily still, staring at the ground in front of them.
Bro, hold the fucking camera still, dude.
The men in the car watch in fear, attempting to determine what the person's doing.
This is the same one as the bike video. Why are they recording? These guys were just driving on a road at night. Why are they recording? There had to have been a reason. Sure, it could have been some stupid reason. He just wanted to record for fucking Snapchat or whatever. Who cares? But that's my immediate question, is why was this person recording? Also, I find it incredibly annoying that before he turned the headlights brights on, he was perfectly still while holding the camera. And as soon as we see this thing at the end of the road, dude just developed like the biggest tremors in the world and he just can't hold his camera still. Like, that's so fucking annoying.
They flash their lights on and off, attempting to get their attention, but to no avail. Several seconds pass, then suddenly the person stands up, spooking the men in the car. The video then abruptly ends before we get to find out what happens.
Yeah, okay. It's fake. It's fake. Let me just stop you guys now. And, let me just point out that it's just fake. Hypothetical here. If you were these people sitting in this car on a dark road, obviously in the woods, there's fucking trees everywhere, and you see some person fully dressed in white that you are not comfortable with, that you don't know, you wouldn't stop your vehicle, turn on and off your headlights, and start honking at them. You wouldn't. Nobody does that. You continue driving on. Think about it, how humans react normally to pretty much everything. People that you know, you yourself, how you would react to a situation like this. These people are doing the exact opposite in every single second of what mass majority of people would do. That's how you know this is fake.
Viewers' opinions on this video remain divided, and it's easy to see why. Some believe the video does indeed show a ghost, while others think it's more likely to be a person just wrapped in a white shroud. Either way, it's still an unsettling clip. So what do you think this video's captured? Is it simply just an ordinary person dressed in a white robe hoping to scare some innocent passers-by? Or is it something a little more sinister?
No,
Watch the
it's nothing more sinister.
footage again and judge for yourself. On a foggy woodland path in Belfast, Ireland, YouTuber Dave Explores seems to have captured something rather creepy. The footage shows a darkened path in a lush forest at nighttime. The way in front of the explorers is lit up, possibly by a flashlight or even the camera. The air in front of them is filled with fog, making the forest beyond even more difficult to see. The men continue chatting when a subtle flash temporarily brightens the forest.
That is creepy looking, isn't it?
One of the men asks the others if they also saw it.
Can any of you guys see this? And it just seems a big... Oh, and it just seems to have disappeared, guys. Did any of you just see that?
Suddenly, they're startled as a pale, ghost-like shape seems to move across the path just in front of them.
Oh, you can't. Whoa, did any of you just see something walk in front of the camera there, guys?
Here it is again in slow motion. While this YouTuber is no stranger to the paranormal, this footage is certainly not without its detractors. Some claim that the strange shape is just a trick of the light as it reflects off the mist.
Yeah.
You can't see nothing with the naked eye. No, you can't. Whoa, did any of you just see something walk in front of the camera there, guys?
However, it seems that the majority of those who have commented on the video believe that the shape is indeed something supernatural, with one even noting its similarities to a child running through the fog.
Whoa, did any of you just see something walk in front of the camera there, guys?
The subtlety of this footage has led many to believe that it is in fact genuine, as hoax videos can often include over-the-top effects.
No, you can't. Whoa, did any...
As always, we'll throw this one out to you, the viewer. Do you think there's something supernatural in this video, or is it just our overactive imaginations? Watch.
That one's kind of hard to say because there's a lot going on in the video that kind of rides off the chance of it being paranormal. It's extremely foggy and misty in that area. They have what looks like to be at least 2 lights moving around. The camera quality isn't the greatest, so it's hard to say. And it's a small, noticeable thing. I also don't agree with the thing of him saying most hoaxes are over the top and stuff like that. Like, no, you just gave us 2 hoaxes that was just literally motherfuckers covered in a bed sheet. No over the top effects or acting. Very straightforward bullshit.
The footage one more time and let us know what you think in the comments section below.
You can't. Whoa, did any of you just see something?
This one's
walk in
interesting
front of the
though.
camera there, guys?
That one's hard to tell. That one's very interesting.
As we've mentioned previously, tales of a woman in white are told the world over, and sightings of this eerie figure are common. In this video uploaded to YouTube by Devil's Discovery, it seems that this spirit might have been captured on camera yet again, this time in Araku, India. The footage shows 2 men walking along a set of railroad tracks in the dark, with little more than a flashlight to guide them. They continue chatting back and forth, perhaps in an effort to distract their minds from the situation they find themselves in. For the majority of the footage, nothing of note happens. However, just before the video ends, the pair suddenly spot a chilling figure in the distance. Take a look. The figure is draped in a long white garment.
You see how, like, we'll rewatch it. I'm sure he's gonna play it again. But when they notice it, they don't keep the camera on it. That's another thing that humans don't do if they don't know what it is. They have to see, man. If you see something that you're not aware of, I don't know if any of you have been out at night with like a flashlight and someone in an area that you're unfamiliar with, and you encountered something, you heard a noise or something like that that you're not comfortable with, that you're not aware of, that you don't know what it is. You don't just sway your camera all around it. You're directly in it. You hyper focus on the area. That's how humans are. This is totally fake. I'm not even gonna talk about how fake that person is with the long black hair walking across the railroad. How these guys are reacting, the over-the-top acting, and then the shaking of the flashlight so that way you can't get a clear look at it at all. That immediately, this is completely fake.
And walks slowly across the tracks, appearing to take little notice of the 2 men. The shaky camera footage makes it difficult to get a clear look at the figure before it disappears into the darkness.
So like, what is that doing over there? What are you doing over there? What is all this? Like, it's bullshit. Bullshit all the way through.
The idea of a woman in white haunting a train route certainly isn't unheard of in India. In fact, the Begun Kodor train station in West Bengal, India, is known for a ghostly woman who walks near the tracks draped in a white sari. It's believed that the woman died on the tracks and now haunts the place where she met her end. Some even blame this spirit for the untimely demise of several railroad workers. Could this eerie figure seen in this video be a similar spirit? Unfortunately, without additional information, the identity of this woman in white will have to remain a mystery, at least for the time being. Before we take a look at some eerie footage taken in a cemetery, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, an absolutely free way to support our channel is to just click that like button. A cemetery such as the one shown in this video from the YouTube channel DM Secret Facts seems like a logical place for a ghostly encounter. It's thought that many spirits linger near their final resting places, so who knows how many ghosts could be haunting your local graveyard. The clip shows a quiet cemetery filled with bright white tombstones. At first, it's unclear why the camera is focused on a large memorial statue some distance away. Then, as the camera quietly rolls, a ghostly shape peers out from behind the statue. We can see only part of the figure, but it seems ethereal and wispy. It moves as though it's hiding from the camera, curiously peeking out to see what's...
No. Sure, it could be. I'm not going to write it off 100%. This one, I'm sitting at like 80-20. 20% could be real. Sure. I'll bite. 80%, that's probably just someone back there. It could be a friend, family member. It could just be a fucking employee that works at the graveyard.
happening. Judging by the footage, it doesn't seem to be malicious, but rather nervous or inquisitive, perhaps alarmed that it's been spotted. Could this really be a ghost wandering the cemetery? Considering how camera shy it appears to be, it seems that we may never be able to confirm exactly what it is.
Alright, is that it?
If you want to see...
Alright, get the hell out of here. Okay. That was interesting. That won't be in my top 5 favorite slapped ham videos for sure. A lot of bullshit. That was unfortunately one of the ones where it was more so of a miss than a hit. There wasn't a whole lot going on. Most of it was very easily explainable as utter horse shit. Completely. His phrasing, once again, was aggravating. But, you know, that's what we get here. That's what we get with good old slapped ham. We get either we get something really good or we get something fucking horrible. But, yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. I once again greatly appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope to see you again in the future. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if there's something that you noticed in the video that I didn't, or you think I should have gone into further detail about, or you think I'm wrong. Please leave a comment. I greatly appreciate it, and I love talking to you guys. But that is going to do it, and I will see you guys in the next video.